All right, I was going to wait till tomorrow to do the video, but I have time to fit it in right now. It's halftime of Muskegon taking on River Rouge. River Rouge is surprisingly up by a touchdown, 7 points over Muskegon. It's a really good game if you're not watching this on Fox Detroit Plus, Sports Detroit Plus. So check it out, man. Those kids playing their heart out, man. But yeah, it's a time to fire Jim Harbaugh in the state of University of Michigan football program video, and I might do a part 2 to this video tomorrow too. But I say it's not time to fire Jim Harbaugh. All right. I think Josh Gaddis is the right guy for the offensive coordinator position. I believe that Shea Patterson started to get in the rhythm towards the end of the season, and I don't think it was the competition level moving up or down. I just think that him and Josh Gaddis formed a rapport. Now, if there's some tweaks there, it's absolutely some tweaks that need to be made. But defensively, I think Jim Harbaugh needs to make a change. All right? I think he needs to get another defensive coordinator in there. Don Brown, he okay, but I just don't think he's the guy for the job. Just like you upgraded your offense, it's time to upgrade your defense. And, 97 won the ticket when things wasn't going so well. They was trying to say, oh, Josh Gaddis was the problem. I see it. Patterson just got more comfortable in the offense. And I believe when McCaffrey or Milton, whoever becomes the quarterback next year, I think Gaddis is the guy. Now, there's some tweaks that need to be made from the offense. Yeah, just a little bit. I think they need to put in a little bit more pro style, fullback here and there, a couple of tight end, under center, heavy sets. Other than that, I believe Gaddis is the guy. And if I think Gaddis can reach his potential, which I think he's starting to scratch into, I believe Gaddis is going to be running the program or going to the NFL someday. Other than that, defensively, yeah. Right now it's just they trying to play more zone coverage. It don't seem like that's Don Brown's strong suit. But I think it's time to go younger, innovative. But then again, there's still that situation which you had with Josh Gaddis on the offense where it needs time for the defense to mesh and bring and buy into the principles of the new defensive coordinator. And not only do you have to hope you hit lightning in the bottle twice by getting the right coordinator, you did with offense with Gaddis, now you got to do it with defense. But the thing about defense is different from offense. Defense come together quicker. Every experience, every camp I've been to, every offseason program I've been to, defense always came together faster than offense did. And that's usually the situation. So it shouldn't be too much of a down period for Michigan once they get a new defensive coordinator. But Jim Harbaugh, I'm not ready to fire him. At some points in the season, I was ready to fire him. Obviously, it was 2 years ago when they came up a little bit short versus Ohio State. And I always forget that William Spade threw all those picks, and then Ohio State got the first down, but they really didn't get it. I'm willing to stick with Jim Harbaugh because I don't know who you can get in that's better than Jim Harbaugh. Unless you snatching Lincoln Riley or Nick Saban from those programs, I don't think it's a clear upgrade from Jim Harbaugh. Okay? I believe that it's time to stick with Jim Harbaugh. Now, does Jim Harbaugh got to do some things different outside of defensive coordinator? Absolutely. He got to get better kids. You know what I'm saying? He got to develop kids better. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it boiled down to. Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, you have people, we talk about Lions, you got some people that want to give Patricia another chance. Most people want to fire. There, I see no progression in 2 years. Here, I've seen progression since Brady Hoke, since Rich Rodriguez, since Lloyd Carr. I see the progression. But Jim Harbaugh, what is not talked about enough is missing in recruiting. Okay? He's missing those 5-star recruits that Georgia and Ohio State, who got the most 5 stars in this senior class so far, I think it is this year, as far as the guys that's on the field. I believe it says Georgia 1, Ohio State 2. He missing those elite players. He missing that elite quarterback prospect. He missing that elite running back prospect. He missing that. He got pretty good receivers. He just missing that elite quarterback and that elite running back. And I think Jim Harbaugh needs to do a better job in recruiting. Michigan pours millions and millions of dollars in the program. They sell out every home game. You know what I'm saying? Harbaugh needs to recruit better. He need to be done with the hand-me-down quarterbacks. He need another running back prospect. He needs somebody that's really, really good. Zach Charbonnet is going to be the truth. The Hassan guy, he'll be good, but he need that other guy. He need that quarterback. The receivers are good. Hey, you might just need another speed guy receiver. Somebody that can go, run that 9 route, the skinny post route. They can get deep. And defensively, it's really hard to point out because the scheme they run is man-to-man predominantly, and they trying to fake it till they make it playing zone. But I'm not one of the guys that want to fire Harbaugh no more. It may be hard to explain, but I kind of see this program turning the corner. And I think Harbaugh needs to be better in recruiting. You know what I'm saying? He needs to recruit the fast guys. He needs to recruit the SEC. But it's hard doing that. Because the SEC has lower admission standards, some of the schools, than Michigan, than Notre Dame. So it's hard. So when you're trying to get a particular type of athlete, to get in your school, you're really competing with Stanford, Notre Dame, you know what I'm saying? And then you're competing with all the Southern schools who admission standards not that high. Then you're competing with Nick Saban and the guy at Clemson, I forget his name. You're competing with those guys. But the number one thing Harbaugh needs to do is recruit better. And then get a defensive coordinator that's younger, that's more innovative, and I'm not worried about the defense coming along. They got somewhat of the talent, but they just missing that elite quarterback, and I think that elite other offensive threat. The line, they cleaned it up. Offensively last year, the line was pure trash. Go look at the Notre Dame game. They cleaned Josh Gaddis and Harbaugh and the offensive line coach. They cleaned it up. They shown that they got a football IQ. I seen the corner being turned with Shea Patterson and Gaddis. I think it'd be easier for McCaffrey or Milton to step in next year, or whoever they get to step in next year. It'd be easier. You get a better running back prospect there. I don't know how many of the receivers coming back, but it seemed like they got really good receivers. Ronnie Bell, Tyreek Black, Donovan Peoples-Jones. You know what I'm saying? They got the receivers. They know how to scout and recruit them. Now it's about building a scheme defensively. You know what I'm saying? Getting that elite pass rusher like a Chase Young, all right? Getting that Devin Bush again, that linebacker. And running a scheme that's really good for them, but I'm not with firing Harbaugh. I'm not sure they can upgrade that position, with Harbaugh. And if you do upgrade the position, then that guy got to get the guys that he want to get in. At the end of the day, let Harbaugh finish the process. I seen the improvements offensively. Now, defense, he got to bring it around. I believe he can beat Ohio State around Day. I believe that he can bring a national championship to Michigan one day. Let him work. Give him time. We ain't got nothing but time. Lloyd Card, he delivered a joint national championship. Rich Rodriguez didn't deliver one. Brady Hoke didn't deliver one. We got nothing but time, to be honest. There's no need to fire Harbaugh. Give him another year, another 2-3 years, whatever it takes. Unless you know for sure you got a clear upgrade. And the clear upgrades, because people say, Scott Frost said Nebraska was the next big thing. And it takes time. They gave him an extension. People say, why get an extension? Because they know how bad the program was. Ty Herman, LSU, glad they didn't pick him up in Texas. Give him time. It takes time to build a program and build a system, especially when everything's not in place. So I'm not with firing Jim Harbaugh. People may get mad at me. At one point, I was calling for a job, but I just sat back and watched today. Give him a chance because where else you gonna go? Only upgrades is Saban. You know what I'm saying? The coach at Clemson, I can't remember his name. Him. There's a couple other guys out there, but there ain't too many upgrades out there. So I'm gonna trust the process in Jim Harbaugh, man, and let him keep doing this thing again. See where we go. But he do need to make some improvements defensively and recruiting. And at the end of the day, he's supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. It's time to whisper into McCaffrey or Milton ear, and we're supposed to have a quarterback for the next couple of years with one of those two. All right? But hey, let me know what you feel about Jim Harbaugh. Should they fire him? Should they not fire him? At this point, I'm riding with him. All right? He got my vote of confidence, and I'm going to roll with him. Hey, but don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. If you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Don't forget, check out the channel out for more sports, music, and entertainment outside the great state of Michigan. It is called Goodfellas Sports TV. I appreciate everybody who support me on both platforms, but I'll be working. And other than that, man, love and support. We holding our head up even after Ohio State lost. See what ball game we get. And Michigan State slid into a bowl game, so that's pretty good for them. One time for the one time we